Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. It's a hella hated. I'm hella hated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, and I bring you guys a brand new show today, and I am brought to you by YouTube, Anchor Radio, and Spotify, and you already know what this is. We are the Listen Doctor Radio. Wow, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? What's good? What's good? What's good? How are you doing out there in Facebook, YouTube world? What's going on? How you doing? What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody in the building who came through so far. For the people that's coming through, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. You guys are the reason why I do this. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. I see a lot of people in the building over here. A couple of people in the building over here making their way into the building. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. Good, what's good? Alright, we good. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Man, we got a good story, a good topic for you guys. Today's topic is why do blacks expect you to vote for Joe Biden? That's what we're talking about today. If you're in the building, hit that like button. If you're in the building, 1 second. I hate when that shit do that. Shit get on my nerves. If you are in the building, sorry about that. If you are in the building, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, make sure you go ahead and show some love by hitting that like button. That lets us know what we're doing. That lets us know where we're going, what direction we should be going in. So if you are in the building, go ahead and hit that like button, spam it, hit it, make sure you hit it. Today, man, we got a lot of shit to talk to you guys about. I've been prepping some stuff today to get you guys ready for today. I'm gonna cut that out in the video, in the regular video. I'm gonna cut it out so that won't be there. But I've been talking to some people, and I've been wondering, why do blacks really want to vote Democrat? Why do black expect that you have to vote Democrat? Why is it? Is it because of the way we were raised? Is it because of the way our family teaches us to do? What is it? And I want to know what you guys feel about it.
If you're in the chat, man, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Let me know what you're doing. If you're in the chat, let me know where you're from. Let me know how you're feeling today. But I just have a problem with that because I don't want to vote for anybody this year. But like I said, I did vote at one time for Donald Trump. Shout out to Cerula in the building. I did vote for Donald Trump at one time in my life when he first got elected. I did vote for Donald Trump. It was something that I would never do again. But I want you guys' input. How do you feel about the race right now so far? Are you ready for the election? Are you ready for what's about to happen? A lot of people believe that Donald Trump is going to stay in office. A lot of people believe that Joe Biden is going to stay in office. I don't know. I want you guys' input. But I have some articles to tell you about Joe Biden as well. And I have some articles to tell you about Donald Trump. None of these people in my instance should be president. Not Trump, not Joe Biden. But at the end of the day, we got to vote somebody. And if I can vote independent, I will vote independent. But because we don't have an independent president who's running for president, let's go ahead and decide who we're going to feel like who's going to win. So I got some stuff to show you guys, some videos, some stuff that happened about Joe Biden. First of all, let's go ahead and get to this video. What happened where Joe Biden was caught lying several times already. He has been caught lying to the public, to the American public for a long time. You guys chose not to watch it. You guys chose not to see it. But this is an interview that took place a couple of days ago where they talked about it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. And I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go the whole way without talking about it, and we can talk about it at the end. So let's go ahead and play it.
The election of our history on TV, on radio, and online. Democracy 2020 on Fox News.
What up, people in the building? Hello.
Few lawmakers know more about the Protect People in Washington than Senate Homeland Security Chairman Ron Johnson. He's been telling us on this program about the roadblocks he's faced in his quest to expose deep state corruption for years. He joins me once again right now. Senator, good morning to you. Thanks very much for joining us.
Good morning, Maria.
Before we get to what you've uncovered and the letter you've sent to the FBI IG, I want to get your take on the SCOTUS confirmation process. The Senate in session this weekend debating Judge Barrett's nomination. Are we on track for a floor vote? Will you be voting to confirm Amy Coney Barrett tomorrow morning?
Absolutely, and it'd be a real pleasure to do so. She's a wonderful person, a great judge. She really ought to get at least as many votes as Ruth Bader Ginsburg got, 96. Ought to get 100 to 0, but that won't be the case. It'll be a partisan vote, but she'll be confirmed later tomorrow.
All right, let me move on to the letter that you sent Michael Horowitz this past week on the 21st, and you write that the FBI possessed the laptop allegedly belonging to Hunter Biden for a year. The public has a right to know why they sat on it. I want to just point out that Joe Biden says none of this is true. Here's a soundbite of Biden at the debate with President Trump this past week.
My son has not made money in terms of this thing about, what are you talking about, China. I have not had, the only guy who made money from China is this guy. He's the only one. Nobody else has made money from China.
Senator Johnson, your reaction.
Well, the Vice President is lying again. Check out page 78 of our report where we show a company, a Chinese company, CEFC, transferred about $5 million to businesses controlled by Hunter Biden. $5 million. So, no, he's lying. He's lying about the fact that he said he never spoke to his son Hunter about his overseas business connections. Flew over to China, had a handshake with Jonathan Lee, who ended up being a business partner in Bohai Harvest RST, which was that investment firm. We documented Amos Hochstein talked to the Vice President about the glaring conflict of interest in Ukraine. The Vice President then talked to Hunter to arrange a meeting with Amos Hochstein. So the Vice President has been caught in repeated lies over Biden Inc. about his family's businesses.
You know, you say Biden Inc., that's interesting because I've got a Politico article right here, and this is actually back from 2019, and the title of it is Biden Inc. It's not like these things were not out before. Over his decades in office, political rights, middle-class Joe's family fortunes have closely tracked his political career, and this is from August 2019 when they call it Biden Inc. Look, I've got a list of deals that I want you to talk about here. This is Hunter Biden's alleged business deals. You mentioned...
Let me stop it for y'all guys, for the people that's in the building, man. This is Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden. He said he had a laptop with a lot of stuff on it that he didn't disclose to the American public that got his dad into the election and stole a lot of money and got a lot of money from China. He got paid from China $5 million from China's oil company, CEFC's company. He claimed over $1 billion in funds from the bank, the state bank that he owns in China. He received over $3.5 million wire transfer from China. He also earned $83K a month, $83,000 a month in energy bills was forwarded to them by the energy company in China.
Mentioned the $5 million from the Chinese oil company CEFC. He also created a $1 billion investment fund for his company BHR with state-owned Bank of China. He received $3.5 million in a wire transfer from the wife of the former mayor of Moscow, Elena Baturina, and he earned $83,000 a month, totaling more than $4 million to serve on the board of Ukrainian energy company Burisma. What have you learned about these deals?
Well, that they actually happened. I think it's interesting you raised that Politico article. That was written back in August 2019 when every major news media wasn't in the tank for Joe Biden. They probably were in the tank for Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. So they're actually critically looking at Joe Biden's checkered past when it comes to these foreign business entanglements and his family profiting off his name. But that's what we're finding out is that whether it's his brother, whether it's his son Hunter, what we're really finding out is Hunter really cracked the code somewhere around 2013, 2014 in terms of how to really vacuum up these dollars and how to attract money from people that wanted to have influence with and utilize the Biden name. It started with working with first for Christopher Hines and Devin Archer, who now is a convicted felon, by the way, by a fraud that he perpetrated and took, implemented in 2013, 2014. But it's amazing when you take a look at all.
So that's where they stop it, y'all. What happened is Joe Biden's son took money from the Chinese people, and in return, they started getting people to vote, to start voting, to bribe them to vote for his dad. He was getting paid for people. He was paying people and getting paid in the same time to help them overseas. And that's the problem. And a lot of people don't understand what that's a big deal when it comes to the US. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal because all the things that he's trying to throw at Donald Trump, he did those things too. His family did those things too. And you have to call it down the middle. I don't believe either one is going to be a great president. I really don't. But what I want you guys to understand is that our democracy of what we have in America is going to be very, very fucked up if this guy wins. He's already not trying to do certain things like give us health care. He's already trying not to do certain things like that. He wants to do something that's called the Biden care, take away the Obamacare. All for what? It is being crazy. It is being sickening that shit like this is getting ready to happen. And nobody's saying nothing about it. We just sitting by. We let every day go by. Just like they told us was going to be another outbreak of corona. Just like they told us was going to be another outbreak to this. And all this other shit. We are letting shit just happen. And nobody got nothing to say about it. And it's fucked up. We're gonna be the ones that's gonna suffer from this, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna be the ones that suffer from this. Blacks, whites, mix. We're gonna be the ones that suffer from this. Because there's so much shit that's happening and nobody talking about it. I just don't feel like, as a black man, I don't feel like me being a black man, I should have to vote for Joe Biden. I don't. Like I told people when Obama got out of office that if we wanted to show that we wanted to keep our people in office, who would have been the first person to run for president? Who should have been the first person to run for president? I don't know, Michelle Obama. She would have won easily. But she decided to do what I'm doing. Make a podcast. Because she's paid for life. Her and her husband is taken care of. Fuck the American public that got her husband elected. Nah, fuck them. Nah, we gonna leave them in the hands of Donald Trump. That's why I say, my black folks, y'all should be so fucked up. Y'all should feel so stupid. Y'all should feel so used that we got this man elected and he didn't even have the decency to try to get his wife in. She never had plans on running. And when you motherfuckers try to vote, Hillary Clinton in office, when you motherfuckers try to get Hillary Clinton in office just because she was married to Bill Clinton, it fell on our faces. This is another way for Donald Trump to stay in office. I don't want either one to stay in office, to be honest. I don't want Trump to go there. I don't want Biden. I don't believe neither one of them. But I feel like American people, we have a duty. We have a duty to make both of these presidents who are running for president, we have a duty to hold them to accountable for the things that they say. I'm all for it. But I'm not the one to tell my fucking people to vote for a Democrat because I'm black. I'm not going to do that. I think that is false, a false narrative that our people have put in our brains. We want to talk about psychological fucking welfare. We want to talk about being brainwashed in the black America. We want to talk about all this shit. This is psychological warfare at its finest. That we are telling our people they have no choice but to vote for Democrats. Democrats been in the office almost 50-some years now, running in and out the office. What the fuck have they have done for our people? Yeah, they give you a little bit. They give you a little bit of health care. They give you a little bit of this. They give you a little bit of that. But what the fuck they have done for us? I'll wait. We deserve better as a human being. We deserve better as a human race. We deserve better as Americans. We are the richest nation. But we throw away and burn almost half of our money use because of the barcode on it don't match no more. So I'm asking any one of you guys, if you out there, man, if you trying to vote, please vote the right way. Vote with your brain, vote with your head. Don't just because it sound cute. Actually learn what they trying to put in office. What is he trying to implement? Figure out what the laws that they trying to figure out, what they trying to put out there. Because what I don't want to happen is a rough shot over us and shit just happen. We don't know what the fuck's going on. I would hate for anybody to wake up one day and find out Joe Biden became president and he stripped food stamps. Joe Biden became president and he stripped free school lunches. We have to do better. And it starts with us. If you are able to vote, and you can vote, go down there and put your vote in. But I need you to vote logical. I need you to vote maturely and understand what you are voting for. Read the ballot. Read it. You don't know what it means? Get somebody that does know. Closed mouths don't get fed. You get somebody that does know. Because I'm telling you, you don't want to vote for something that you don't know what you're voting for, and you get stuck with what we got stuck with these last 4 years. But everybody keeps saying something about Trump. He's not the one that's holding his fucking bill so we won't get a corona check. He signed it. Who holding it? The same Democrats that y'all trying to get in office is holding that bill. And nobody got their corona check yet. So be careful. Be careful. We're going to do part 2 of this, man, talking about it. I'm going to have trying to open dialogue with you guys. If you guys would like to call in, the number to call in is 770-988-5908. You guys can call in and talk to me about it. Besides that, man, we got some NFL news and some NBA news to get to. First of all, I want to go ahead and give out a shout out to my dude, OJB, man. Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr., man, he looks like he cannot get it together with this NFL, man. He hurt again. He's hurt again. He's gonna be out for a whole motherfucking season, and I don't think it's fair. But he didn't get his pay. He didn't get his money, and he's not gonna be able to play at all this whole week, this whole season. And it's hurt. It's really fucked up, man, and it sucks. But Odell Beckham was hurt this week. This happened right here. This is his injury this week.
Here we go. The season. Second and 4, first. Set to the game from Mayfield, and he takes a shot, and that one is it picked. Yes, it is. Darius Phillips. Low pass by Mayfield, and Cincinnati takes it right back.
Sparrow, I don't even think Odell Beckham Jr., who looks like he's down on the ground, he's injured right now. He wasn't even looking and expecting this ball. He ran about 20 yards down the field before he even looked for that pass.
So a couple of injured Brown players, not only Beckham, but J.C. Treader is still on the turf. I mentioned to you that Odell Beckham Jr. made the tackle on the interception thrown by Baker Mayfield. He was injured at the end of that play, kind of leaping in the air. Look at 13 here. Jumps up, and Odell Beckham has gone into the locker room. We don't know the nature of the injury, but Odell Beckham out of the game for the Vikings.
And we will find out that Odell Beckham will be missing the remainder of this season and next season.
Odell Beckham Jr. was ruled out of Week 7 of the NFL season after injuring his left knee on this play in the first half. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and this is your #1 source for learning about the unique medical side of the world of sports. In this video, we're going to take a look at Odell's left knee injury here, walking through the footage, some of the anatomy, and then some key pieces of evaluating an injury like this. As always, if you enjoy learning about this unique side of sports, please consider subscribing, and be sure to go follow me over on Twitter for more real-time breakdowns and analysis, and let's get started. Initially, Odell was questionable to return, which is certainly a more positive sign, but then was downgraded to out before the first half ended, and I'm making this video now at halftime of the game. So keep an eye on his left leg and foot here as we go through the sequence. We can see his left foot comes and initially makes contact here with his heel in the ground, and then as his momentum carries him forward, we can see that left foot start to slip on the field, and as it slips, he gets a little bit of inversion here in his ankle with it turning inward, but then if you look back up at his knee, we can clearly see a little bit of excessive movement here in Odell's knee as he kind of goes into this position. Now there's some key positions of his body here that we need to point out that are relevant to this discussion when we talk about his biomechanics. The first is if we look at his hips and his upper body, he's actually rotated to the right a little bit. So we're not looking at him directly straight on from behind here. This means that whenever we see on this footage that it looks like his knee is collapsing inward, which of course everybody worries about with the ACL, it's not.
So basically what he's basically trying to say is he's basically going to be out for some time. He's going to be out for the whole season, and he might miss the whole of next season. And I'm just bummed because Odell Beckham is a great player. He's a good fucking friend of my brother's. I met Odell Beckham a couple of years ago. He was a good guy, good teammate at LSU with my brother. And this is suck, man. It's a season-ending injury, and it's going to take him a while to get back from. And I just want you guys to understand that these players like Odell Beckham, these players, man.
Beckham is injured here.
It's a slant route thrown a little bit high by Eli Manning. Oh, and you can see that left ankle underneath the Charger tackler.
And that's the ankle that he injured in the preseason.
This one is really serious, though.
The bottom has dropped out. The larger concern now for Beckham. Both these teams are trying to win a game. It's been such a huge disappointment first month of the year. They just don't have any players left at that position.
And it's puzzling to me that Evan find a way to rely on somebody other than a wide receiver.
Area. Beckham despondent.
Now there's the physical pain.
That's last year or the year before when he got injured when he was playing with the New York Giants. And that injury that took place this week, he was playing with the Browns and he got injured. And it sucks, man. He's going to be out for a while. And I just hate to see something like that, man. With a good player who didn't get their money really right and didn't have a chance to really become a star. But we're going to do more about that in the coming weeks. Probably Thursday we'll have a show about that, all about sports. So you tune in for Thursday. I want to say thank you to everybody that came through. This was a real easy show for me to do. I just wanted to give you guys some type of leeway so you guys can see what I was talking about. And when as far as my thing with my black folks when it comes to Trump, vote for who you want to vote for. Don't let nobody make you feel like you shouldn't vote for who you want to vote for. Vote for who you want to vote for. It's just a vote, man. And continue to keep doing what you got to do. Continue to keep being you. Continue to keep doing, staying up, man. Stay up. Stay positive. Love life. Love yourself. And I am the Doc. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Like I said, man, continue to keep doing what you're doing. Hit that follow button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, man, I'm out the building. I love you guys. See you when I see you.